This is TechCrunch.
App downloads declined again in 2025, but consumer spending soared. I'm Imran Sheikh, and your Thursday Daily Crunch starts right now. On Wednesday, Google announced the launch of a revamped Trends Explorer page, now featuring Gemini-powered capabilities that automatically identify and compare trends related to your searches. The update is rolling out on desktop starting today. The Trends Explorer page has long served as a valuable tool for content creators, journalists, and researchers, making it easy to analyze search interest for any topic over time, across regions, and by category. The new Gemini experience streamlines much of the manual work involved in exploring trending topics, reducing research time and surfacing connections that users might otherwise overlook. The redesigned Explore page now features a single panel that automatically identifies and compares relevant trends in your area of interest. Users will also see a list of suggested Gemini prompts to help with deeper exploration. The page features a refreshed design with dedicated icons and colors for each search term, making it easier to match them to their corresponding lines on the graph. Additionally, Google increased the number of terms users can compare and doubled the number of rising queries displayed on each timeline. This update is part of Google's ongoing effort to embed Gemini into its core offerings. The company has already added AI capabilities to search, Gmail, Maps, and Docs. Meta is laying off 10% of staff in its Reality Labs division, which is core to developing the company's VR and metaverse products. The New York Times reported all this. The publication noted that Reality Labs had roughly 15,000 employees, and the job cuts could impact over 1,000 people. Separately, CNBC reported that the company plans to shut down studios such as Armature Studio, Twisted Pixel, and Sanzaru, along with a technical unit called Oculus Studio Central Technology, which was working on VR titles. Business Insider reported that the company CTO and head of Reality Labs, Andrew Bosworth, called for the most important in-person meeting of the year on January 14th. The New York Times reported that the job cuts would not impact folks working on augmented reality, as the company has big ambitions to develop glasses and controllers. The report also noted that the money saved from these cuts will be used for AR development. The news comes as Meta, which changed its entire brand to focus on the metaverse in 2021, is pouring its resources into AI development. In October, the company moved metaverse head Vishal Shah to oversee AI products as a vice president, and last year reorganized to set up its superintelligence labs after poaching Alexander Wang from Scale AI. The company went on to offer top packages to researchers working at other labs to lure them to join Meta. Meta didn't immediately respond to a request for comment. The subscription economy helped boost mobile app revenues in 2025, even as app downloads declined for the fifth consecutive year, according to app intelligence firm AppFigure's annual report. In 2025, global downloads of all mobile apps and mobile games via the App Store and Google Play reached an estimated 106.9 billion, 2.7% lower than the year prior. Consumer spending, meanwhile, climbed 21.6% to reach an estimated $155.8 billion during the same period. The data indicates that app developers, marketers, and publishers have been successful in getting their users to make in-app purchases or activate subscriptions, even as the number of new users downloading apps has been falling. The report also reflected the continued shift away from mobile games as the primary revenue driver for the app economy. In 2025, consumers spent $72.2 billion on mobile games, accounting for about 46% of all spending within mobile apps. While that figure is up 10% year over year, spending on non-game mobile apps also increased. In fact, non-game app spending is up 33.9% year over year and reached $82.6 billion in 2025, AppFigure said. While consumers may not like that nearly every app now has in-app purchases or a subscription model built in, this has offered a more sustainable path for app developers. Plus, the shift toward ongoing payments for apps has helped fuel an ecosystem of business serving the mobile app ecosystem. This includes subscription management platform RevenueCat, which raised a $50 million Series C this past year, and AppCharge, a startup helping mobile games improve their monetization, which announced a $58 million Series B back in August. This week, Liftoff Mobile, which helps market and monetize apps, filed for an IPO. As revenue rose, downloads dropped again in 2025. After reaching an all-time high of 135 billion in 2020 during the pandemic, downloads have been on the decline. This year's figure of 106.9 billion installs was down from 109.8 billion in 2024 and follows slowed download growth between 2023 and 2024, when installs were down 3.3%. Mobile game downloads saw a larger decline this year. In 2025, mobile games were downloaded 39.4 billion times, down 8.6% year over year, after a 6.6% decline from 2023 to 2024. Non-game app downloads were essentially flat. They only saw a slight increase of 1.1% year over year, reaching 67.4 billion. Add yourself to the Disrupt 2026 waitlist to be first in line when early bird tickets drop. Past Disrupts have brought Google Cloud, Netflix, Microsoft, Box, VIA, A16Z, 11 Labs, Wave, Hugging Face, Elad Gil, and Vinod Khosla to the stages, part of 250-plus industry leaders, driving 200-plus sessions built to fuel your growth and sharpen your edge. Plus, meet the hundreds of startups innovating across every sector. The full report also takes a look at the U.S. market specifically. Here, consumers spent an estimated $55.5 billion across all mobile apps, up 18.1% year over year from $47 billion in 2024. Downloads reached $10 billion, down 4.2% from the $10.4 billion in 2024. U.S. consumers spent $33.6 billion on non-game apps, up 26.8% year over year, and spent $21.9 billion on games, up just 6.8%. U.S. non-game app downloads were an estimated 7.1 billion in 2025, while games were downloaded 2.9 billion times. And that's your Daily Crunch. Today's stories were reported by Sarah Perez, Lauren Forrestal, Ivan Mehta, and more awesome TechCrunch journalists. We'll see you here tomorrow. Same tech time, same Crunch channel. And until then, find us at TechCrunch.com.